Hi, this is Ramesh Batavia. Welcome to my show. Straight from my heart is based on my own experience of life in its various moods and colors. Do click on the like and subscribe buttons. Help us keep in touch with you. Straight from my heart is powered by the Inner Circle, which is a self help organization, and its members have sponsored each one of the episodes. Right, folks, let's start. Hello there, and welcome back to my show, Straight from My Heart. Today, we are talking about love. No, not love in the way you like me to talk about. Love as in work. Loving your work. There's a very old Chinese story of a bride who came to the doctor in a village and said, "Doctor, please help me kill my mother-in-law." And the doctor was shocked. He said, "What? Kill? Why? Why would I want to kill your mother-in-law?" He said, "My mother-in-law is cruel. She makes me do all the work at home. She doesn't appreciate me, and she's always at my back, and life is a misery. Life is hell. I want her to die." The doctor, after some thinking, says, "All right, I will help you. But I can't give you a medicine that will help her die tomorrow, because then the suspicion would be on you. So I'll give you a medicine that will slowly kill her over a period of 6 months." And the girl said, "All right, having withstood so much, 6 months is not okay. It's just fine. Go ahead, give me the medicine." So the doctor gives her medicine for 6 months and says, "Listen, she's going to die in 6 months. Now, when she dies, we don't want people in the village to say the mother-in-law died because of a broken heart and a daughter-in-law did not treat her well and all that. Remember, 6 months, she's going to die. So let people talk good about you. So do me a favor." And the girl says, "What?" Says, "Because it is for just 6 months, you start doing some acting. You start smiling at her more often. You start talking with her. And when you give her milk in the night, you put that medicine in the milk and at the same time give it with a smile. And you start giving her a lot more respect." And this girl says, "Good God, I don't think I can do that." He says, "Remember, it's only for 6 months and after that she's going to die." And the girl said, "All right." And she went. 3 months later, the girl came running up to the doctor and said, "Doctor, I don't want my mother-in-law to die. Please do something. Please let her not die at all." And the doctor said, "What happened?" And the girl said, "My mother-in-law's changed. She's changed tremendously. She treats me like a friend. She gives me all the love in the world. She's so good to me. Morning to night is a pleasure to spend time with her. How can I let her go? I don't want to kill her. Please, God, don't. Please, doctor, don't make her die." And the doctor said, "Look, my child, what I gave you was just vitamins. They will not kill your mother-in-law." What did change your mother-in-law? And the girl said, "Maybe the medicine you gave her changed her." He says, "No, my dear. What changed your mother-in-law was you. You started respecting her more. You started giving her more love. You started treating her with utmost care. And she only reciprocated it. You fell in love with your mother-in-law. And when you did, your mother-in-law only reciprocated and gave you back that love." Wow, isn't it? When you enjoy your work, a lot of things happen. I'll give you one more episode. When I was a bachelor, I learned how to cook. But like most bachelors, I used to hate cleaning the dishes. So I wouldn't dare take any visitor to my kitchen because all over the kitchen there would be used plates and dirty plates and the whole thing was a mess. And then I started doing things a little differently. As I started to cook, I was doing nothing between the time it started to cook and the time it got over. So at that time, I started cleaning things around me, the cutlery around me, the dishes that I was not using, the serving bowls that I was not using. And so by the time I finished cooking, my kitchen was clean. This is something I don't have to tell women in the audience because you do that as a matter of course. But for most men, it is something new. We know how to cook, but we don't know how to clean after we cook. So, my frequent visits abroad, I was a favorite of the hostess. Why? Not only would I cook, I would also clean the dishes for her. And whenever it was time to leave any destination, my host would always say, "Why don't you stay for a few more days?" Not because they loved me, but because they found somebody who could do the work for them absolutely free of charge. Uh, I love retail therapy. I love going to the malls. I love buying things. I love looking around to find what is new. And I can spend hours doing it. My wife gives me a shopping list and says, "Please buy this for me." I hate doing it. And most often I forget a few things. And my wife tells me, "Hey, it was just a small list. In any case, you are going to the mall, isn't it?" What is the difference? The first one was I enjoyed going to the mall. The second one was I did not enjoy doing the shopping for my wife. See? Sometime back, a TV channel ran a contest to find out the most boring job in the world. You know who the winner was? The winner was a lady in a potato chips factory whose job daily was to keep looking at the potato chips morning to evening and to find out if there was one chip or a few chips which were below the minimum size. Can you imagine this? 8 a.m. right up to end of the day, you look at nothing else but potato chips. And they showed a photograph of that lady and she seemed so happy. I would have expected a grumpy old lady, but she seemed so happy in her work. When you enjoy your work, when you fall in love with your work, it is no longer work. It is enjoyment. You derive a lot of satisfaction. You do much more. The results are stupendous. And you will say, it's not so easy to fall in love with your work. Excuse me. Many of my friends who went through arranged marriages, did you not make an effort and actually consciously fall in love with your spouse? So don't tell me it's difficult or it's impossible to fall in love. It is not. Ultimately, what matters is how much you enjoy doing your work. Change your mind. Work is still the same. How you tackle it depends on how much you enjoy doing it, isn't it? Taking your children out for a walk, sometimes taking them out for a drive, oh, you'll love it, right? Your wife says, "Take the little one to the school." You don't love it. It's the same child, it's the same car. You don't love it. Nothing is wrong with the work. Something is wrong with the mind. Love. Love your work. Love the people around you. And this place will be a much more lovely place to live in. Until the next one, bye-bye.